Bananas! Hello. Hi, Felix Fable. Felix Fable. Hi, Erland. Hi, Serdwin. Hi, TA. How you doing, Serdwin? Serdwin, not Serdwin. How you all doing? What are you yapping about? What are you yapping about? Oh, you want something with a slots? Nice. Oh, a physical Warhammer website, like a bit. Look, we need a physical Warhammer website because we need to look at for new pre-orders, which I missed out on. I missed out on the pre-orders because I was too ill. Hi, Rahel, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's fine day. Yeah. I need to get the boxes out. I need to get the boxes out and the stuff that I'm missing. Oh, I'm getting caught. There we go. There we go. Oh, I got stuffs. I got models. I got gloves to get on. You sound a bit like Velvet from Has-Been Hotel. I've not watched Has-Been Hotel fully yet. I watched 13 for pilot episode on YouTube. I've not yet watched the, the thing they released. Oh, my screws are under the desk. Oh no, I can't get them. I'm reaching. Oh, reach them. There's other stuff under here that I need to get hold of. Yeah, loads of stuff. Oh my gosh, so many screws. Got him. Okay, moving things, getting things. Why is only 4? Oh no, for them, man, there's 5 of them. Good. We got a hand cam. Yeah. Pretty good. It's my current favourite show. Oh, that's nice. That's like my friend hadn't watched the pilot, and oh, what is it called? What's the other one? What is it called? Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. Yeah, I've not finished Hell of a Boss. I watched season 1. Yeah. This is a giant Scottish cat. I'm a cupcake and I can't look at this thing of the right side of my head. Look, it's sprinkly. It's like it's frosting full of sprinkles and stuff. You know. Oh gosh. Yeah, my friend liked Has-Been Hotel, but after she saw the pilot on YouTube, she was like, oh gosh, it was really different, and she understood why people were upset about how it turned out. Yeah. Fine, I don't really blame 50 Pop, whatever, for like when it comes to producing a show, especially an animated show, it's very, very expensive. It's very, very difficult, and it's especially difficult to do 20-minute episodes. Sometimes you have to sell out. If you want your product, it's better to get the products made and released than it is to never be released. It's like book authors. It's like one of the first things you have to learn if you want to get published. Especially if you're doing multiple book titles and you go with a publisher. They're going to help it get published. They're going to help you sell your book. They're going to help it reach people. Way better than just self-publishing on Amazon or whatever. But they're going to want changes. It's not going to be entirely your work anymore. And it's just stuff you have to put up with, unfortunately. Some people don't have to. But anyway, where's a hand cam? Where's a hand cam? Wee! Ah! I'm sorry I missed yesterday's stream, by the way, and I had to cancel because I was super duper ill. Like, I woke up in the middle of the night and had to, well, I say it was the middle of the night, early morning. And then I was like having to rush to a bathroom, and then I was just like super ill. But look, I finished making the Wraith Guards. Look, he's got a little tyrannid head and its eyes being shot out, and their tongues just there dangling. And they're covered in damage. Yeah, I tried making them all look battle damaged and stuff, and for battle damage is mostly to the front, because, you know, that's where they're fighting. And look, this one has a tyrannid claw. That's like on the weapon. That's like a bayonet. Oh. And this shoulder pad's all cut up. You love Warhammer figurines? Yeah, glad you do. Like me with Fail Forest. I know it won't exactly be how I want it, but it come out well enough for me. Yeah. The fast-paced story. I still want to give it to go. The issue is it's also on Amazon Prime, and I got rid of my Prime account. Oh yeah, this one's using a what's it called? The carapace of one of the new Ravenous. Yeah, as like a shield. Oh, and you can see like where it's got bullets tracing across its face because they didn't catch the shield. And the shield's got a bunch of... It took forever to drill holes through this. It's like a hole going all the way through one side to that side, just there. Took forever to drill that hole. Yeah, and also there's another hole here, and it goes all the way through. Right, if I put something white behind it, do I have it? Oh, yeah. Where to see? Hole goes all the way through. Oh. I was saying goes with the carapace here. Oh. I only got this one. I'm not a big fan of this thing on its shoulder. Are we winning? Maybe. I'm more into D&D, but Warhammer was pretty good. I used to like D&D to some extent. Look, it's got another claw here, though. I love this weapon. Oh, tyrannid claw turned into a bayonet again. And this one has a tyrannid's head just dangling from it. I think these are both Ravener heads on for models, and it's also got another hole there. It doesn't go all the way through that one. It's just a deep bullet gouge. Oh yeah. How's everyone? Who's getting a butt kicked? Why am I getting my butt kicked by? Oh yeah, and here's my Neuro Elixir for those who don't remember. And this is the one we painted and made ourselves using the Leviathan boxer models, and it's, you know, it's a lot bigger than this guy's head. Is like as big as a Neuro Elixir. I thought the Neuro Elixir would be way bigger than it is. Also, I tried seeing, could a Neuro Elixir beat these guys in a fight? No, the Neuro Elixir doesn't stand a chance. Like, even if it charged in and it was just this guy melee versus these guys, no shooting allowed, these guys would absolutely stomp it. It might be able to kill just one of them. D&D is the only place I can play a magical, addicted 3-foot-tall cat boy. You can play that in other games. Warhammer has its own RPG as well. Yeah. It actually has so many RPGs. Warhammer for Old World RPG, Warhammer Fantasy role-playing game, and it's even got 40k ones. And for our felonids in 40k, cat people. Go into the sunset and be who you're meant to be. Yeah, but these guys get free attacks. Strength back for just like boom, 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 boom. And if they get to shoot at it, yeah, it doesn't stand a chance even with stealth. These guys are too good. But today, we've got to build some Terminators, some Chaos Terminators. What I'm thinking is I'll use one of these for like the Sergeant of a squad. Then I'll make the other 4
Those
Chaos
are Eldar,
Terminators.
not Death Guard.
Or is it Eldar not? Yeah, they are Eldar, not Death Guard. These guys, though. These guys are Death Guard. Yeah, just showing you I finished making these guys, though. I just wanted to show you. I finished making them off stream. And here's a bunch of spare Tyranid bits I had. And in all the cuttings. Well, not all of them. Some of them on the floor. Warhammer also has a tabletop RPG, being an Empire guy driving a steam tank around, having steam tank battles. He's literally dropping stink bombs today, teleport stinkers. Yeah! But we're only going to use one of these guys. I used one for my Sorcerer Lord in Terminator armor. The others are going to be the Combat Patrol Terminators we got. Plasma gun. Plasma gun. By the way, remind us why we have Death Guards. Are we converting them into black? No, they're for our Night Lord Chaos Army. They're for Nurgle. So my Chaos, it seems Talan forgot the story. So once again, it's story time for my Night Lord's army. So, the idea, because I wanted to... I don't want multiple armies for Chaos. I don't want to like have 4 1,000 point armies or whatever. I gotta end up with one for World Eaters anyway, so... Well, I wanted to make a Night Lord's army, but I also wanted to like make models at each of the Chaosy factions. I found my people. Yeah, we are really nerdy. No, we're not nerds. We are cool. We're cool. Nerds do things like play basketball and watch football. We're the cool people who play Warhammer and read comic books. By the way, Superman was amazing. Oh yeah, for Tusky Boys, the Tusky Boys. Have you joined a stream involving 40k for Nerd Flows in Concentrated with us here? Yeah. Feel free to join the Cupcake Discord too. Yeah, we got a Discord. So anyway.
Don't drop the story time mid-story.
So we got feet for Night Lords. We got Night Lords. That's gonna be the faction I'm making. Night Lords, they like to flay people. They like skin. They really like people's skin, and they like truth and justice. Well, they used to. The Chaos ones, not so much anymore. But for Warband, it was only a relatively small warband, and it dated from the Heresy era. And it was led by a Terminator Lord. And for most of their Night Lordy career, they had stayed away from falling to any of the Chaos Gods. But Sinch works hard. And one of their newer recruits, well, he wasn't new. He wasn't that new. But he was nowhere near the Heresy either. And this sorcerer, though, he was a sorcerer, and he was like the left hand of the Chaos Warlord. And this sorcerer had started becoming very reclusive. And beseeching demons for power, mostly Sinchian demons, learning more spells and magic and power from making deals. Not very Night Lordy, but you know, it happened. And, well, he also started to gain more of a following within the Night Lord faction, and even passing the mark of Sinch to some of his followers. And he was gaining a lot of power, a lot of traction. And our Terminator Lord, yeah, he was getting old. Like, he's been around for thousands of years. Thankfully, warp shenanigans means that it's not been 10,000 years for him personally. But it's still been a very long time, long enough for a Space Marine to feel old anyway. And to start feeling the ravages of age. Because Space Marines aren't immortal. They live a very long time. But when it comes to 10,000 years, not really. And he was getting a bit, you know, felt like maybe this sorcerer would turn against him. So he went to he beseeched a herald of Nurgle and basically asked for magical power. And the Nurgle demon gave it to him. And while trying to, like, get this power, he possessed. He tried to possess the Night Lord Sorcerer. In the end, not the Night Lord Sorcerer, the Terminator Lord. And in the end, he
This
failed
poor
to
lord,
possess him.
having a Dante. They both need a beer.
Yeah, no, we both need a nap. Although this guy was like, I don't need a nap, I just need to eat a demon. And the Herald tried to possess him. Like, sure, he gave him magical powers and the ability to conjure magics and stuff using warp energies. But he tried to possess him and he failed. He failed dramatically. He basically, the demon's soul got consumed by this ancient warlord.
Nurgle's greatest son isn't even a marine. It's a worm.
Yeah, in fantasy it is. We're here. Here is our Night Lord Sorcerer in Terminator armor. He's not standing on a block of cheese, it's just some foam. As you can see, magical energies around him. He's got skulls at his feet. Oh, it's all demonic. I need to paint this with some green stuff, liquid green stuff. He's got heads growing out of him with the symbol of Nurgle. Big old hole on his back. Night Lord head. Night Lord talon on one hand. Mushrooms growing at his feet. World Eater skull. We'll get to the World Eaters in a minute. But anyway, yeah, he fell to Nurgle in the end. But see, and he became a big old stinky man. But he had magical powers now, and he no longer felt the ravages of age and over thousands of years that he had to live. So, but he still needed his coven. So he went to his most loyal followers and basically each gave him a Nurgling and said, consume the Nurgling, and if you survive, you'll become stronger. And so he did that.
They may be ugly, at least they're better looking than Sterlingers.
Yeah, they're still better looking. That's not a high bar. That's like the lowest possible bar, Fins. Oh, it's a high, Fins. Oh. But what else happened? Oh yeah, he was feeding. So his Terminator survived, 7 of his tactical marines survived, and his dreadnought dude survived. So we're building like his honor guard at the moment. That's what we're going to be building. But what else happened? While these two were basically having a power struggle though, actually, if we built for Sorcerer already, I've got for your normal Sorcerer that started all of this. Yeah, this is a Sentient Sorcerer that started all. You can see the tiny little screamers next to him. And he's still thing. Yeah. Yeah, the Sorcerer of Siege started it all. And while these two were in their power struggle and competing with one another and trying to build their covens and beseeching demons, they didn't notice that amongst their interns and their recruitment pool for the like Space Marines, interns, because YouTube doesn't like the other word. The other beach episode happened already, maybe. We not got to a beach episode yet. I don't think they'll ever have a beach episode. But anyway, yeah, well, these two were, butting heads against one another. Ultimately, the power struggle was more in their own heads. They didn't actually go against one another. They still worked together. But, he just wanted to make sure that he had more power than him and that more people weren't following this guy. He wanted to stay in charge. Amongst their interns, one of the women was a psyker. And she had started to make her own little dark coven of Slaanesh, which a lot of for interns and for recruiters, what's it called? their possible recruits had already fallen to Slaanesh and were following this coven, and some of their recent marines that they had managed to create. I'd say if they had the resources to make more marines themselves. Yeah, they were
The beach
also
episode
Slaanesh.
will be when they invade a paradise world. I say beach episode like they will be doing it and not crashing the episode. I say the best minor faction is the Dim Sums. Why? Their god is a dim sum.
Are the dim suns actually? Is that really what they pray to? I say a beach episode. The beach episode will be when they invade a paradise world. Yeah! By the way, yeah, so within the faction, you already had people fall into... Basically, had become a mess. Within the later years, the faction had become a mess. His grip of the power over his warband had weakened. The demons had finally managed to... The Chaos Gods had finally managed to get their hands on this Night Lord warband. Or at least Slaanesh, Nurgle, and Tzeentch had. So yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of Slaanesh cultists in this faction, as well as some Noise Marines, and I think one of the Night Lord Nemesis Claw units is gonna be Slaaneshi. But what about Khorne? What about Khorne? Well, in the Combat Patrol magazines we're reading, we have for World Eaters. So we're going to get some World Eaters. So they're going to be a separate faction. And what the story is going to be is that some of the Night Lords saw all that was going on, and they stood on the edges of it all, the periphery, and were like, oh my goodness, look at these absolute idiots falling to chaos. Do they not see they're being used by the Chaos Gods? They talk about using the Chaos Gods to grow their power and to keep their control. But no, they're being used by them. This is no longer my warband. And like, they turned against all their magic using brothers. And they did so by falling to Khorne. They didn't see the irony that turning to a World Eater warband for aid and choosing to join them, and then ultimately falling to Khorne in their attempt to betray the brothers and kill them off. Yeah, they didn't realise it. Well, some of them did see their own irony, but just didn't care anymore. And one of them ended up rising to lead it, becoming a demon prince of Khorne. And like he would end up becoming the new leader of a World Eater warband. By the way, yeah, these guys would feel extremely betrayed by being betrayed by
Seems like Mazdamundi still looking in the Chamber of High Visions while using medicinal herbs.
Oh, what? Is it another Tarif video? I've not watched that many Tarif videos to know all the references. No thoughts, only anger. Yeah, basically they became consumed by anger, ultimately falling to chaos. Ultimately, they originally just wanted to betray the brothers, recognized they're outnumbered, and turned to a World Eater warband for help. But in their anger and stuff, they ultimately did fall to Khorne. And one of them would even become a demon prince and need the World Eaters. But for World Eater despite the betrayal, these guys actually still managed to survive the betrayal. And the World Eater warband ended up going on the run because it was outnumbered by the Night Lords and outpowered. And that's the story behind it all and why we are building Nurgle Night Lord. See, Night Lord head, Nurgly things, Tzeentchian things. But yeah, basically I just wanted to make Night Lords, and I wanted to also make all the different Chaosy units, and that's just my story for lore explanation for why this warband of Night Lords is all chaoticified. But the reality is I just wanted to build some fun models. So let's look. Yeah, the Sergeant will just be one of these Death Shroud models, I think, for the squad. And I use some of the nurgly bits of the death shrouds onto the other models. Why wouldn't Bossin would it?
Why wouldn't bother? Some wood elves thought it's a good idea to reshape a witchwood on top of a lava river.
I had no idea what you're on about, sorry, Vince. Okay, let's build this one. Oh yeah, before we start building anything, I forgot the website. The website, Erland would be so sad if we missed the website. Look, okay, I was really ill yesterday and I only realised in the evening, oh yeah, for Black Templars, pre-order is out. And I couldn't get one of these codexes. But if they were already out of it. And I managed to get some dice. It took me about 20 different online stores to find some dice, but I did find one that wasn't sold out yet. Excreta. That's the worst name. Why did we come up with that name? I didn't get the new combat patrol. If I do want to eventually get it, I can just eventually get it. It'll be on sale for quite a long time. And there's new Grey Knights. I was super tempted to get this. Super tempted, but I managed to hold myself back from getting it. Same with this one. I kind of want to get both this and figure out how to convert everything to Black Templars, but you know. I've only got this. I kind of want to get this because I do want one of these. But I already have two of them, and I already have some Gene Stealers. So what was the other combat patrol release? Oh yes, Space Wolves. Not a big fan of the new Space Wolf models as much as everyone else is. Oh, look at it though. Look at it. The Grey Knights one is still out. Oh, I'm hoping they re-release this. But sometimes they do that. They do sell them again when it sells out really quickly. Like, oh, it's sold out. Well, here's another go. If after a couple of weeks they don't put it back onto sale, then I'm going to be out to luck with it. But you know, I can live in hope. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. Oh, my stomach still hurts a little bit. I am feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. Oh my gosh, yesterday I was just so ill. I spent almost the entire day in bed. I wanted to say like, hey, I won't be able to stream today much sooner. But oh gosh, this doesn't go with that. I got the wrong body.
No, literally Witchwood is the worst starting position, and the Sisters of Twilight never thought of it before summoning a world tree in there.
Oh. Ah. I have no idea about the proper lore behind that stuff. So, how do you plan painting these corrupted Night Lords? Also, I wonder if you could get Flesh Eater Court stuff to convert the Noise Marines into Oh, if you've got any ideas of that, like tell me in the Discord or something, and what things I need to buy, because that would be really cool. How do I plan to paint them for? That's a good question, and the answer to that question is that's a really good question. No, I'm joking. I'm not actually sure. I'm thinking I'm going to try going for some Night Lordy colours. I already have literally a paint that's just named Light Lord Blue or something like that. And that's what I'm probably going to go with. And then So do a base for all of them, the same basic Night Lord colour scheme. And then depending who they are, for Nurgle, I'd add some like green hues and dirt to them. Like make it look like the armor's going all mouldy and dirty and rusty. And obviously I'll paint all these things like really green and putrid and pinkish. For Saint, I'll add like blue lightning to the armor. I know that the Night Lords normally have blue lightning, but I'm not gonna bother painting that. Oh my goodness. But yeah, gotta add more bluey lightningy stuff to all of the Saintian ones. And lighten up the blues. For the Slaneshi ones, I'm going to add like pink, like it's being over painted with pink, and some of the pink's like flipping up, not flipping, flaking off, that's the word. Aye, Night Lords, the Edge Marines, that doesn't heed to any Chaos Lord, and even if they're traitors, at least in the defense, their planet is full of bad guys, so that checks out. Yeah, no, these ones do heed to Chaos Gods, even if they don't really admit to. See, this Night Lord fell to Nurgle, this Night Lord fell to Sinch, others fell to Slanesh. Oops. Looks like I used the wrong chest entirely. You know what, then let's go for 21 instead. 21 and... yeah. I'm planning just to use the rest of the Night Lord bits. Not Night Lord bits, the Space Marine bodies and stuff, like the spare Terminator. Or spare 2 Terminators I'm gonna have as just like decoration on people's bases. I'm good. No. Actually, maybe it would be fun to make 2 of them. The Night Lords did better than the Flayed ones, which gets some distinction. Yeah. The Night Lords are weird. Some of them fall to Chaos, others don't. Some use demon engines, others don't. And thankfully there's a lot of examples of foes that fell to Chaos and foes that didn't. Although some Night Lord players are like, no, you can't have your Night Lords fall to Chaos. It's like, nah, for my Night Lords, I can have them fall to Chaos if I want to. That's what Warhammer's all about. Yeah, this guy's gonna be built just as a generic Death Shroud. Maybe I'll change the head. Maybe not. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. To be fair, when I was first thinking about the Night Lords, I really didn't want them to be chaosy ones, like fall into chaos kind of stuff. I was trying to think of ways for them not to be chaos worshippers. But in the end, I was like, you know what? Nah, who says they can't? There's plenty of other people on like the Night Lord Reddit and stuff had chaos worshipping Night Lords. I was like, you know what? If other people are doing it, I'm gonna do it. It's a lot accurate enough. Ooh, actually, a minute. That's gotta be a nice place for glue. Do. Does that fit with you? Is it the correct one? Maybe. Maybe. Whatever. Hello, Paint Games. Snake, Owl, and Cupcake being. I'm not. I'm just a cupcake. I'm not a snake. I'm not an owl. I'm not a banana. I'm not a cat. I'm not a moth. I'm just a cupcake conjurer. Yeah. Hello, so Honey Rose. Ain't be here, heading to a doctor's appointment, sorry. Don't worry about it. It's nice of you to pop in. And just a cupcake is what they all say. Who says? I don't know that many. Like, what other cupcakes are you accusing of being other things? Okay, that bit's easier. Oh gosh, that is way too much glue. It's gotten everywhere. Oh no. Didn't shake off the brush to get rid of the excess. No, it's fine. Of course it's fine. I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine again. Because YouTube keeps recommending, you know, edits of it. I'm like, you know, I should watch that show again. It's been funnish. There we go, that's better. Although it's weird in some regards. We're all normal cupcakes. We are all normal cupcakes. Although if you're not a normal cupcake, that's fine too. What's up at 3? Convincing a group of people to come visit Sweden? I mean, is Sweden a nice place? Ow! Why you gotta be so mean? That box! Stop balancing on my head. I'm good. Gonna go soon to make smash burgers. Ooh, what's a smash burger? I've painted a bit and I'm drawing a Cosmy whale. Ooh. A Cosmy whale. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds cool. Oh, that's why I want to stick there. Okay. Smash burger is you take a ball of ground meat and then press it down. Oh, okay. That's being squashed. That's why it doesn't fit. It's the one grown. Why? How does the one look? You know, I'm not going to question it because I think I did something silly. Smash burger killed her. No, I'm still here. There we go. That's how it goes on. I got it. It was this thing that nearly killed me. But it's fine. It's fine. Damn, there's no good models or cannibalizing for parts off Flesh Eater cart. You've still got that Night Lord wings and that Kill Team bot. Night Lord wings? I don't know what you mean by Night Lord wings. I don't think... I mean, I got their heads. Do you mean like these heads, the wings and the heads? Gosh, yes, I got 3 of the Kill Team boxes. It'll be moose calf. Oh, moose calf! Why not just a fully grown moose? Like the helmets. Yeah, got those things. Plus we got moose calf. Sad. Okay, which one's this our hand? Is it this one? That's 44. 40. 25. Oh, that's part to his hand then. Okay. Okay, so this bit goes here. Like that. Oh, like that. Yeah, now I just need to figure out where's his hand. Hello, Mercury. How you doing? Been listening to some good music? Oh, this is his hand. Okay, so it's actually this one that goes there. Oh, it makes sense. That makes sense. You're good as usual, still listening to music. Nice. What have I been listening to recently? I don't know. I forgot the name. I found a band today. It just came up on YouTube. I was like, oh, that sounded cool. Oh. Let's check. Is it this one? Might be this one. I like all sorts of music. I've been listening to a bit more punk rock recently. But also things like of Monsters and Men as well. Oh, what's it called? There's a band I really like. There's a lot. I also like Coldplay with Viva La Vida and stuff like that. I just came back from listening to Breakfast in America by Supertramp. Best of My Love and Picture of Memories. Oh. You can recommend 2 bands. Genesis and Level 42. Running in the Family by Level 42. I'd recommend Genesis by Genesis. I think I've heard of Genesis, maybe. Yeah, that's how it goes. Genesis and Level 42 are great, especially Genesis early 70s work. Oh. I don't know a lot of the names for bands I actually listen to. What type of music are they? Rock? Metal? Sounds like it would be some sort of metal-y band. Here we go. Now we don't have a head. That's because I want to give him a Night Lord head if I can. Oh, should I just give him one of these heads? Like, could I fit a Tusky Skull head into this armor? I could, just about. Really squeeze it in. Yeah, you can fit a Tusky Skull head in for Death Shroud armor. Not much of a Night Lord head though, is it? By the way, did you know that Viva La Vida borrowed a song by Joe Satriani called If I Could Fly? No. Wait, Viva La Vida's a band. I was meaning the song by Coldplay, Viva La Vida. Genesis of Rock, Level 42 is more jazz funk and synth pop. Oh, okay. Not a big fan of jazz. The song by Coldplay borrowed. Oh, okay. I should look that up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, my belly. It's in pain. Okay, I need to go through these things. Where is Night Lordy head? Okay, there's no Night Lord head here. Barrel Havoc part. Did I build all my Havocs? I think I did. Just need to cut them apart now. Okay, there's some spare part. None of these are Night Lord parts, are they actually? I don't think so. No, okay. Resampling samples now. Yeah! Always have been. Okay, got a box of Night Lords. Okay, let's take this head and see if it will fit. Oh, in a way. No, the wings of the head are just too big. What I could do is I could take one of these hooded heads to show it's a bit more Night Lordy. Oh, I could take one of the heads without their wings on. No, I'll take this head. It was very Night Lordy. I just have to trim the bottom out so it's flat. Oh yeah, there we go. Looks a bit tiny, mind you, in there, but who cares? It's fine. Oh, yeah. And we paint a lot for these conversions and for like my Night Lords. A lot of it will come down just to how it's painted. It's like trying to get across the feel of a Night Lord or the Chaos God that we worship. Like otherwise that would be the head I'm using, or like this head. Like nah. I'm just wondering where this bit goes. Oh, the spewing from here, okay. Where'd he go? Yeah, if we want to do... That's what some of the bits are about, the spewing from the fence at the top. Okay.
You did very good line work on the power sword the other day. I bet you could pull off the full Night Lord lightning scheme.
Oh, I don't want to do that though. It would just be so much work for every single model. And hi Tony, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're building Night Lords. Yeah. My Templars are already a complex enough scheme. It's not even that complex, it's just because of all the different cloths and stuff they have on them. It takes forever to do it all. Wow, I don't know why that's like that. You're not meant to go here, you're meant to go on the other side. This one is one that spews into fence. Goes together. Yeah. Okay, I need to do this. Nowadays, I'm listening to 70s music. Only 70s. Oh. We all have our things. I don't listen to a radio much or go out much. I don't hear as much music naturally. There we go. There's a fence viewing stuff. Gotta go now. Oh, bye, Paint Game. Sorry, missed you. And hi, Bob. Calling me stinky. Doing pretty good today. Yeah. There we go. Oh, Nossie Osborne's gone. Wasn't he making music like in the 70s? There we go. Oh, yeah. What I might do is make the other Night Shroud Terminator, but convert it with parts from here. Might be fun. Probably not, to be honest. Oh, yawning. Water. Lemon and lime water. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I? Oh, it's a great joke. Okay, I think I gave one of them. Let me check my little army list creator over here. New recruit. Night Lords. Delete that Night Lancer. Terminator Squad, here we go. So there's a Reaper Auto Cannon with a chain fist. There's also a paired cussed weapon and then 3 combi bolters with power fists. Okay. So he'd represent... Do you think he could be representative of paired cussed weapon? No, maybe not. Maybe not. Hey, maybe. Maybe. If I cut off this thing here and put another Death Scythe Claw there. You're gonna go and listen to California Soul. Okay. Bye-bye, Mercury. And as well as War and Fat Lady. Oh. Especially running in the family by level 42 and Fountain of Salamakis. Salamaki. Salamancas from Breaking Bad. Wait. Oh. I just realised how you're meant to have a chain fist with this kit on the auto cannon. That's it. There's only one chain fist. Yeah, there's only one chain fist, and it's on the same arm as the auto cannon arm. It's a right arm. Oh. Now build one as a... I can count as a combi bolter. Okay, looks like I can't have a chain fist on my Reaper Archer Cannon dude. Hi GWSMC, could be a power fist. Yeah, but I wanted to have a chain fist specifically on the Reaper Archer Cannon. Because the Reaper Archer Cannon will be one of the last ones you get rid of in the squad. Like when it's being shot at. So you'll always have a power fist. A chain fist, sorry. I think that's going to represent the power fist anyway. Just a generic power fist. Yeah, start putting together this guy and just see how it goes. I've been pondering schemes. Rust trim, paint for armor with brown wash, and give oozy bits for the Nurgle lords. Make the Celeste ones a dark pinky purple, and the Siege ones a lighter blue. Oh, sounds plausible. Yeah. I'm thinking about giving them all the same like base colour and then just editing that base colour. I think for Slaneshi ones, I want to go for more like with vandalised their own armour and painted over it. Sinch ones, I want to look like their armour's being magically changed. Our Nurgle ones are just all rusted and putrid. Okay, we go with you. Put off the arm and the shoulder here. Hi, Ivan IT. I saw a twin box set of Mechanicus Castellan robots selling for £75 in CAX. Outrageous price to clean people's wallets without mercy. Wait, you can buy for how expensive is it on Games Workshop website? Back to website. Hey, you're calling me stinky. Ah, I'm angry now. So angry I can't cry anymore. Armies of... I think you get to... I think you get 2 in a single box set already. Here we go. So yeah, it's £50 normally for a Castellan robot. Or 2 of them. So was it 2 boxes of £75? So you're saving £25 if you just buy it through Games Workshop. Oh. So we're selling it for 50% more than Games Workshop sells it for. That is a whip-off. Like, if you go to Wayland Games or Element Games, it's going to be like 40 quid for it. You know what? I want to see CEX. If I go to the website, can I actually find it? Reject all cookies. Castellan robot. The only one I can find of a web store is this one for 35 quid. Which I mean, actually isn't a bad price. Got a free market baby start of a front shelf displayed in London. Oh my gosh, London just doubling the prices of everything because they can. Oh, it's stupid. What else is there? Wayland Games is one of the ones I usually buy through. Yeah, Wayland Games sells it for 40 quid. Bonk. Minus 20%. That's usually the best price you find for them. But if you're buying through CEX, you have no idea if you're going to have all the parts and stuff, if it's going, like, if it's in used condition, what condition is it exactly? Where is the box? Where is it? Like, it's clearly got the box part missing there. Okay, it's 72. Look at a piece 71 or 73. No. Here it is, found it. You're paying 50% more in London because I cannot stick your tax. Because of that, I cannot stick your tax, which is the tax you pay to not get shish kebabbed at the checkout. Oh, yeah, makes sense. Funny thing is, we talk about knife crime in Britain, though it's not even that bad compared to half the world. It's just been rising again lately. Say lately, for the past few years it's been rising. Oh, gangster style Reaper auto cannon. Average London experience, hippity hoppity, your spine gets stabbity. Hip, oh my gosh, gangster shot. Oh, did you see the new Games Workshop logo, by the way? I've seen people talking about the corporate logo, yeah. It's a bit... I think it's just normal. I mean, to be fair, they do need a new logo. The old one looks well old. But let's go down to the bottom of the website. Does it actually show the logo anywhere? Warhammer Alliance. What? Warhammer Alliance is a free education support program based on the Warhammer hobby. What? What is this? Oh my goodness, this looks cool. Education support. We can get taught through Warhammer. Warhammer Alliance exists to support, educate, and provide positive and memorable experiences for young people. What? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What is the cheapest miniature set you ever have with a discount? Usually you won't see better than 20%, but if you go on eBay, you can see for stuff for way cheaper. That's probably where you get the best deals. People selling spoons they don't want. Selling new, probably eBay again. I managed to get a box set of Reavers for like £8 on eBay once. Unopened, the box is a bit damaged, but otherwise they're fine. Oh my goodness. It's perfect. Yeah, you don't see the logo anywhere except on video games nowadays, so... It's what? Korea. I mean, you got the Games Workshop logo for, but it's been like that for years if you go to the Korea side of things. Business operations. I mean, I don't really care too much about the Games Workshop logo because if Games Workshop has not been on the customer side of things for a very long time. For a while now, they've been using Warhammer as the working branding that's pointed towards the customer. Games Workshop has ended up just remaining as a corporate thing. The fact that they've gone more corporate doesn't really surprise me. Or change much. Hello, Nathan. Hi. I see that Borno barfed you up. Quite nicely, by the way. No! No! It didn't barf me. It didn't eat me. It just took me away to Stomachache Island. It wasn't fun over there. I still got a tummy ache. The #1 Games Workshop apologist. I mean, what am I even apologising for? There's nothing, it's just a logo. And the older logo kind of sucked. If I'm entirely honest, it looked like it was from the 80s. The new logo sucks as well, but I mean, as I said, it's like customers don't really see that side of Games Workshop anymore. It's just we just see the Warhammer logos. And they're still cool and they're still fun. As long as they're not being Times New Roman, I don't really care. It's so strong she doesn't even consider this to be the apologist behaviour. How inspiring. What? No. No, no. This isn't like Twitter deciding to rebrand as X. Games Workshop changed years ago. People are only just beginning to notice. Times New Roman always. Have you seen that thing? It's like buy for dropout, whatever it says, and there's an animation of it by whoever he is. I can't remember, but it's just like Times New Roman versus Comic Sans. I just a really funny animation. Twitter did what? When? Yeah. No, it's still Twitter. Ow, I totally for Tanuki. No, don't get stuck. Howdy, Poppy. Hello, Governor. Oh, gosh, my toes feel like they're broken. Maybe they are. Maybe I should go to a doctor and ask him to scan my toes. Okay, I got some green stuff. Here we go. Your toes hurt. Show us we are medics. No! Brits and Romans hate each other for historical reasons. No scan tones, only stomp on toes. Ow. Oh, Barry, can someone please explain to me when a British person calls someone as a Roman as an insult? I've never heard that as an insult. There's four main things I can think of. One, calling from a Roman as in like a Roman invader. Two, calling him a Roman as in Romanji Gypsy. Which is unfortunately still very much. Used the racist things over here. Or whatever it is. Or calling him a Roman as in Romanian. Also just to be racist. Well, I've never actually heard the term, so I wouldn't really know. Right, since Talan is Romanian. I don't talk to people for Talan. I need to know what he's ever heard fish used with first. Talan's barely ever been in Britain before, I believe. He like visited Britain once? Did you visit Britain before, Talan? I think you said you did, and it rained the entire time. And it was in Cambridge. Lovely old Cambridge, best part of Britain. Sunniest part of Britain. What do you think? Reaper Arts or Cannon held above the head? It was fine, but rainy in it. Yeah. I've been to Britain. You hated it. It's sad. He hates the British. Because he's racist. So racist, man. Why he likes Suma Musume, because it's full of racists.
This dude is channeling his inner orc. All that noise, all that light, all that daka. Very little effect.
True. Rah. Okay, now we need to figure out how to get a power fist on him. He's already got the elbow. All we need is this arm. I wondered if it's at a cheese shop. I passed through London once for like 2 seconds on a vacation with my family. A different bread and breakfast every few days it was. We saw Stonehenge and some stuff. I wanted to visit a cheese shop, but we had to go and get on the tube so we couldn't. And then we were out to London, very sad. I've been to London a little bit myself, but not much. Mostly, you know, passing through sort of thing. Passing through to see a university. And passing through to eat some cheddar cheese. No. To go to a con once when I was at uni. It was horrible. I regretted going. First time going to con without friends though. Oh yeah, Cupcake dancing. You scalped for your life and all your possessions. Best visit to London ever. When I went to London, everyone died. The end. Yeah, like most tourist places, London has quite a high level of petty crime. It's also a densely populated area, so has other crime too. There we go. British. exercise time. Oh. No. I already done some exercises today. I did some exercises. Oh, it's a good cupcake for once. I need half as much green stuff, it feels like. Where's a tissue? I need a tissue. Hay fever, still not fun. Oh gosh, my stomach's still not fun. Okay, there we go. Oh darn it, I just snapped off the hand. Red Nugget's fine. The messy green stuff is
Her
fine.
exercise this morning was struggling to get out of bed. Too comfy. Willpower was failing at an alarming rate.
No, wait, I was struggling to get out of bed, but it was less due to comfort and more due to pain. But no, I did my exercises this afternoon before the stream and before eating. I should probably do some tentacly stuff here. You know, being Nurgle and all. Gosh, why won't you stick? Here we go. Yeah, just extending this tentacle into the arm. Like a tentacle power cable thing. That's what it's meant to be with the original model anyway. Make it nice and thin all around. There we go. I have to make sure I don't accidentally break the green stuff I've done here. There we go. Yeah. Just, yeah. Sometimes if your green stuff's messy, just go into it. Just make it even messier. Hi, 7th stage of rage. Afternoon all. For reasons I can't comprehend, I decided to dip my hair into a candle earlier. A lit oh no. Your hair caught fire. I hope it's fine now. You had a burning desire, I guess. Oh gosh. It's not my birthday. Why are you calling me my B-day? What made you think it's my B-day? Yeah, just a few strands got burnt. And a brittle. Oh, well, that's better than everything catching on fire. But we share the same B-day. It's your birthday! Happy birthday, Mal Mal! Ah, you're another year older.
Cat, cat, cat.
I'm not a cat. You're a cat. There we go. Hi, Mississippi Gonzo. There's a pleasant smell. Oh. That's a hi. I'm not a cat. You're a cat. Crazy. Looks very cat for not being a cat. But just, sometimes I look like a cat, okay? Doesn't mean I am one. People can look like things.
Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom. Who's going vroom vroom? Hope you have a good and healthy day. You too. I mean, my days are never healthy, but that's fine. He's not a cat. He's a car, not a cat. I'm not a car either. So mean. So mean. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. A cat car. Oh, I'm a silly person. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit... There we go. Get some glue in here. Get some glue up here. Try to squeeze it all together. Smelly cat, what have they done to you? Everybody now, smelly cat, it's not your fault. Yeah, same. I can look happy and for outside, but I'm dead inside. No! You gotta be happy, Mal Mal. You gotta be happy. That's what I'm telling you to do, so you have to, okay? You have to not just look happy, you have to be happy. Like, this, look at this happy little fella here. How big is one of these Terminators to a wave got? Right to the head. He was too happy, he had to be shooting. Don't dead open inside. Good night, Mal Mal. Sleep well, sleep well. Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Smelly cat, smelly cat, it's not your fault. Smelly, smelly, da-da-da-da-da. Smelly, smelly, do-do-do-do-do. He's super smelly, he's a smelly little cat. He's smelly all day and night. Do-do-do. Smelly all day, smelly all night. Smells every way you say it. Could you imagine if it turns Smelly Cat into like a children's animated TV show? Could it compare if a meerkat had been out?
I come from a land down under.
I can't remember the lyrics to that song. Come from a land down under. Do, 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 do. I'm not stinky. Stop calling me stinky. Just because we're making stinky boys here doesn't mean I'm stinky too. I smell currently of orange blossom and coconut because that's what my body shower. That's what my shampoo and body wash smell like. But shampoo smells like coconut. Body wash smells like orange blossom. Not currently. I ran out of bubble bath. So I just made bubble bath using shampoo and body wash.
Wraith units are revived as the Guard variant, range hopefully keeping the stone safe. The older ones get kill happy and become the blades.
Oh. I never knew that. Mine are probably old and kill happy, but they just kept the guns because, you know, they like the feeling of big explosion and kill death. I come from a land down under. The people are and okay, how's this going? Looking good. Looking good. He's got his big old I'm a banana, no! Ah! Shades are hydras. Hydras! Hydras are cool. You know what, I'm gonna use
Shades or hydras?
He already answered. Hydras are cool. If you're talking like Total War units, because you're playing a Dark Elf campaign. Although Shades are more, what's it called? They're more meta. If you want to go for meta and good, go for Shades. If you want to go for fun and silly, go for Hydras. Shiniest Cuptle, yeah. This Cuptle was made by Nemne. What do you think of this Death Shroud then? Oh. His leg fell off. I come from a land down under. Do, 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 do. What? Losing limbs. He got leprosy, losing limbs. Yeah. Pretty much. I'm trying to roll a bit of green stuff into like a tentacle shape, but I just keep flattening it instead. I was trying to create like a tentacle going down its head, but instead I just gave him an emo haircut. Well, he's a Night Lord. He can have an emo haircut if that's what he wants. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's just an emo haircut. Look at him. Look at him with his emo haircut. Where's my file?
Shut up, Dad. It's not a phase. This is who I really am.
Yeah, such the emo. You know, a lot of people say that, then 30 years later, they're still emos. So it really wasn't a phase. Okay. There we go. Then we're going to have 3 normal Terminators. There's going to be a lot of spare death crowd part. Shut up, Dad. Not a phase. Look at this. Nickelback. Nickelback. Best band ever lived. I would upset some people.
Where men go and plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run. You better take cover.
But is that the lyrics of a song from the I come from a land down under? Where men go and plunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run and take cover. Is that how it goes? Weird. Weird song. No one likes it. Why am I getting notifications? Uber Eats! I'm joking, by the way. Obviously people like the song. I'm just someone who doesn't listen to lyrics very often. So sometimes I'm like listening to a song and it's like, wait, Is that for lyrics? Oh no. I've been listening to a very terrible song. I can't be bothered. Don't need smoke plumes coming from this guy. Okay, just 3 more. We got Combi Boltus. We got Sick Dreams. And one of them has a chain fist. Okay, so we'll go with number 2 over here. For one thing, I wish 40k Terminate, not 40k, Loyalist Terminators had was for tusks. I really wish we had Loyalist tusks for Terminators. Like, why can't we have tusks? There we go. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Normal Terminators are so tiny by comparison. Oh no. I never realized how small it would be. That's what she said.
If there is a great unclean one model that will be my nightmare fuel is a great unclean one with a mankini.
A mankini. What about a great clean one with a mankini? I think that's going to be even more horrifying. Well, that's on the tariff video, isn't it? I've seen that before. The tariff video you're talking about. Vince Falcador here being the greatest advert for tariff. Total War. If you don't know, he's a YouTuber who makes jokey things for Warhammer Total War. Actually, let's make this guy be the dual blade weapon one. Dual cust. Dual accursed weapons. Da, 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 da. Big old claws.
Who'd wear the Borat-style mankini better? Great unclean one, Mazda Mundi, or Greasus Goldtooth?
Oh, I think Greasus will be the most disgusting one. Master Mundi, I don't think I would care that much. And Greasus does start right on the Vacation Islands, doesn't it? The Dragon Isles. Southeast Asia Sea, basically. Nice tropical waters and climate. By the way, don't forget to like the stream. Every like on the stream is another Fair to Nurgle. Yeah, I keep forgetting that we're making Nurgle things today. That's why people are being all stinky. Oh yeah, look at him go. Oh, we could put your hands in the air like you just don't care. Da na na na, da na 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 na. Hands in the air like you just don't care. Na 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 na. Wave around, give your head a scratch. Which this looks like a would give for best scratches. Like if it where'd it go? Like if it itchy. You got an itch that needs squirting. These claws could scratch. Oh, I could give him a gene stealer head. Look at him. Look at him be a little gene stealer. Hello, Mr. Gene Stealer. Okay, where did I put the little Night Lord head I had? Night Lord head. Big old wings. There it is. A new fit here. Nope. Maybe we cut off the bottom part. This fits perfectly just there. Da 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 da. Hello, Dr. Smilex. Papa Nurgle loves us all. Kinda. I think he hates everybody, really. And he just pretends to love us all. So that he can better deceive us all. You know. When you think about it, though, the Chaos Gods are really just the bratty children of mortals. Like, it is mortal emotion that creates the Chaos Gods, right? And then for, like, just always acting out against the parents, going, no, we're cool. We're the cool ones. We want to be in charge. When you think about it, really, for mortals are the parents. Okay, this arm does not want to go here for some reason. You know what, then just cut it away. Chaos Gods love all the children though, but that's the thing, is mortals aren't the children of Chaos Gods. It's mortals who inadvertently created the Chaos Gods. If the Chaos
Malal
Gods
in the corner
vanish,
being like, when I get out of the red corner you're also screwed, I swear to me.
Malal, yeah. No, Malal's gone. Malal doesn't exist. Don't worry about it. There's not enough atheists in 40k for Malal to be strong. And the only atheists there are all like have such little psychic energy that he can't feed on them. I really want for you to have bat ears, but your bat ears won't fit in for Terminator armor unless you turn your head around so you're facing the back. Why does this arm not want to stick there? Just stay. I guess I could use a tentacle and just like have your head held by the tentacle. He's a chaos god of anti-chaos. You'd be way more powerful if Imperium was like, you think you hate chaos enough, but you don't. Yeah. I don't think in the correct canon that Malal actually exists. Because kind of all of the old chaosy god stuff has been rewritten. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something like this. Yeah, there you go, he's got one back here. The other had to get cut off so he could fit in the armor. Oh, it's silly. Deny Sinch his hope and wisdom, deny Slanesh pain and pleasure, let the galaxy burn. Deny Kharn his blood and skulls, deny Nurgle his flesh and what? Yeah. I think the Sons of Malice warbands still exist though, and they go around messing with Chaos Marines while also being Chaos Marines. Yeah, but that's just what Chaos Marines do in general now. They spend more time fighting one another than they do the Imperium. Like, most Night Lords hate Chaos more than they hate the Imperium. Nurgle and Sinch hate one another. Slanesh and Kharn hate each other and fight. They all hate one another. Oh my goodness. The Death Shroud Terminators are so much bigger, I didn't even realise. Like, so much bigger. Like, look at this little guy here, right? Death Shroud Terminator. Oh, Nurgle likes some chunky. He likes some chunky, he does. Chunky. Chunky is a fun word to say. Chunk. You know, there's nothing wrong being a little bit chunky. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess these two are just more blessed by Nurgle. The Sergeant, guy of dual accursed weapons.
Nurgle likes M big, he likes M chunky, with something.
I like big Marines and I cannot lie. What other gods would deny? When a Marine walks in with an itty bitty waist and a great big thing in your face, you get gunk. No, you get rot and decay. If you walk in with an itty bitty brain and a great big decay in your face. Well, I can definitely tell that these guys are Nurgle worshippers anyway, with the two main dudes in the squad. And they protect the Sorcerer. Sorcerers and Librarians don't feel very worthwhile at the moment, especially Sorcerers. They just feel meh. Hi, Nano Fate. How you doing? Actually, I could say he's a chain fist guy. I don't know. This guy feels more like an ex-space wolf with all this fur. I'm not sure I like having a furry guy. I don't want a furry one. Furry one feels too ex-space.
Let the pans fall and the pots boil. Though it takes the last of my filling, I will free the bakery. And if I can't, then let the bakery burn.
Either way, for saying furry, you can see he's got all his fur around the head. It feels like he comes with a Space Wolf warband, so that's why I'm getting rid of him. Oh no, this one feels nurgly with all that broken stuff. You didn't have a bunch of fur, did you? No. Not fur, it's mode, trust. I mean, I guess I could try painting it like that, but I'd rather just use it as like decoration for other models. Because I'm gonna have 2 spare Terminators out of this. You're doing pretty well just playing Fallout. Oh, which Fallout? 3 New Vegas, 4 one of the originals, or 76. I like 4 and all the settlement building. New Vegas is fine and all. New Vegas. Just beat 3. Ooh. Do you like doing the same? I like role playing. It's the same character throughout. What law and by who? Listening to Major Kill and Westhammer. Oh. Oh yeah, I can stick these things on top of them. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, my toes really hurt. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Nope. Wrong ones. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Mainly being topics of weird scenos and apocalyptic scenarios and mystery. And mysteries? Oh, interesting. best weird Xenos is the hood. Heard? Please, have you heard of the hood? Oh, there you go. It's fun. You've been playing Wu Chang. Is that from Monkey One? $59, $58, $60. No, that's Wukong. Close enough. Oh, what's Wu Chang then? Yeah, the hood of fully terrifying, being able to age Space Marines into old age, yeah. And like turn power armor to dust. Keep dropping stuff all the time. I forgot to put shoulder pads on them. But I'll put shoulder pads on eventually. Don't worry about it. Okay, you... Okay, need to get like a plasma gun or something here. Plasma. Yeah, the hood are fully terrifying. Should make Cupcake play Wukong. Do not fear the monkey, become the monkey. No,
She only wants the
evil.
Monkey King in Warhammer 3 so she can nuke it with Icky. You'd think this is excessive, she would disagree.
No, if they add Monkey King to Warhammer Total War 3, I'm going to send a virus to Creative Assembly just to delete it from everyone's computer and from everything else, you know. And from their servers and all their computers. Also, I presume the Monkey King wouldn't actually be a monkey. I'm only presuming that though. Because Monkey King in a lot of fiction and in mythology and stuff, it's often not referred to as an actual monkey or monkey looking like. Instead, a person who uses like, sometimes as a monkey tail. Where's my Night Lordy stuff? I wonder, would Night Lord shoulder pads be able to fit on here? Maybe, actually. Maybe. Nope, actually, never mind. They don't fit at all. Oh, I can put one of these Death Shroud heads on them. Oh, yeah. Putting Su Wukong into Warhammer 40k would have a similar outcome to throwing Doomslayer into the warp. No, it's putting it in Warhammer Fantasy. The galaxy would suddenly become much quieter. You know, I could kind of see it, but I'm not sure. Okay, never mind. These Death Shroud heads are way too big for Terminator armor. I'll just take another one of these hooded heads. Wu-Tang is more about throwing demons and stuff into Chinese lore. Oh. Oh gosh, even the Night Lord heads are a bit too big. Terminators are just babies. They've not been updated in so long. Oh goodness. I guess that kind of looks fine. Oh, but Terminators are so babyish. I need to find the Night Lords now and see how big they are. Compared to these Terminators. Actually, I got my Black Templars on the desk with me. How big are they next to Chaos Terminators? So here's a Templar. Chaos Terminator. Oh, they're so babyish. They're just babas. They're just babas. Oh. Let's put him next to the saucer. He is a bit on a tactical rock, but oh my gosh. It's so babyish. Ba 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 bonk bonk. I heard Wu-Tang had a bit of a rocky launch, although I've heard it's a fun game despite that. Once again, this is proof of a niche in gaming that Chinese style myth can really tap into. I mean, Chinese myth is pretty fun. If you've never learnt about, oh gosh, my tummy really hurts me. I lost my sprues. Where did I put them? Oh, that's them. Never mind. If you never read up on Chinese, Japanese, Korean law, you know, Southeast Asian law in general, and mythology and stuff, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Getting my air conditioner on. It's an Unreal Engine 5 fiasco. But Unreal Engine 5 is so stable. Why else would Bethesda go to it? It's surely not because they were paid out by Epic Games. Surely. I want to see how big they compare to normal Chaos Space Marines, so give me a moment. So, Havoc Marine, Night Lord Marine. Let's look. our Terminator compared to a Havoc. Oh my goodness, the Havoc's actually taller. It does have a bit of a tactical rock, but look, its back foot isn't on the tactical rock. As for normal one, okay, normal Space Marine is slightly smaller. Oh my goodness, though. Oh my, they're just babas. They're just babas. Who's a tiny little baby Marine? You're a tiny little baby Marine. It turns out the Chaos Terminators haven't got the memo. Oh, wait a minute. I got normal Terminators as well. Do you know Black Templar ones? I should compare it to them. Okay. Coming back. Just a totally normal, okay, normal loyalist Space Marine, well, Black Templar, Terminator. Let's compare, shall we? Oh my goodness. Such a bad... No wonder Chaos is getting beaten up by the Primaries so easily. Oh, wait. Wraithguard versus Terminator. Oh, he's so tiny. He's so tiny. Oh, you baba. I mean, like the Death Shroud looked like they could tear through Wraithguard. Oh, did the little baba. We have Baba Marines, we have silly Marines, we got all our Babas who ever left. There's a Baba over there, there's a Baba over here, there's a Baba everywhere you go. They're just Chaos Space Marines. They never got the upgrade to become super cooler Primaris. The tiny little babies like our brute friends. Tiny little baby Marine. Tiny little baby. How do these even go on? I need to look up a picture of a Terminator. A Chaos Terminator. Next week! Oh, the Saturnine models are released in their separate things next week. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, look at this dude. Oh, it's so cool. Disintegrator weapons. Oh, it's so cool. Nah. We're re-releasing the old drop. That's literally the old drop pod, isn't it? That's the old drop pod. For one, they just replaced him for... Look, 40k. 40k, they got a new drop pod. Right here. new drop pod right here. If we just replaced the old one, that's literally the old drop pod. And it's now being a Horus Heresy model. Oh, it's hilarious. Ooh, Age of Darkness. I'm sorry, but that is not a flattering pose of a Titus model. And that Titus model, by his rules, should not be able to fight a Lictor. Oh, it's a cool map, though. Okay, I want to see something.
Yo, I heard you like drop pods, so we re-released the drop pod so you can drop more drop pods.
Yeah. At least it means that if people who preferred the old drop pod want to use it, they can still find it. But if we look at the... Here we go. Other rules. Lieutenant Titus. That's me. Yeah, Lieutenant Titus over here. He's got 8 attacks, mind you. That is a good number. He's only got 5. Well, 5 wounds isn't bad. Toughness 4, 3+ armor save, move 6 inches. He's got a normal heavy bolt pistol. He's got feel no pain 5+, which is nice, but he's got no vulnerable save. He does have anti-infantry 2+, and I think the Lictor counts as infantry, so maybe he could stand a chance against it. He'll get 8 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. I think the Lictor would only get a 5+ save against it. That would be just under 7 hits. Just under 6 wounds. 2, 4. You get about 3 wounds in on it. Maybe 4. Then it would do its own attacks. It could kill him though. Yeah. Press the attack. Weapons equipped by models in this unit have sustained hits. Oh, he gets sustained hits as well. Oh yeah, all chainswords in the Black Templar get sustained hits 1 now, which is really cool. And all power weapons get lethal hits. And the mastercrafted power weapon that the sword brother wields in the Crusader squad now has damage 2, not damage 1. And so do all of the sword brothers have damage 2 now. So he's actually useful. The sword brother in the Crusader squad's actually useful now. If this model is destroyed on a 2+, don't remove it from play, it comes back. Oh no, it doesn't come back. He can just do his attacks even if he's killed. He kind of sucks, to be honest. Like, he gets 8 attacks, but it's only damage 1, and it's only AP -1. Against something like a Lictor, yeah, that's going to be fine. Against something like a Hive Tyrant, a Carnifex, and like a Farseer character or something. Maybe not a Farseer. Oh, what do we call them? Autarchs of Eldar. Or like an enemy captain or warlord or whatever. It's not going to be that good because they're going to have like... They're either going to have really good invulnerable saves or they're going to have really good armor saves to a point where his number of attacks and his wounding doesn't really matter. He can't be in the same unit as a captain, no. He can be attached to other units, but he can't be... He does cast a lieutenant, I believe. Yeah, he's got the lieutenant rule here. So that means you could add an ancient to his squad. Or an apothecary, I believe. Because I think it specifically says lieutenant, not lieutenant. So it's not the name, it's a keyword specifically that it can be attached to. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to look at Chaos Space Marines. Oh, my stomach really hurts. That's cool. Where's the Terminators? Here we go. I want to see how these things attach onto them. Okay. Oh, maybe I accidentally got rid of the... thinking it was sprue. Oh, whatever. If I clean out the bottom of this. Hello, Night Parade! We're making some... We've also realised all the Terminators are just babas in the Chaos Space Marine. The Chaos Space Marine Terminators, that is. Because look how tiny this Terminator is compared to Death Shroud Terminator. And then compared to a Havoc Marine. Compared to a Sentient Sorcerer. Okay, the Sentient Sorcerer is on a tactical rock. Move him up. Yeah, he's still small. Compared to a Wraith Guard. Compared to a Primaris Marine. Compared to a Primaris Terminator. Compared to a Chaos Space Marine. He is a bit bigger than a Chaos Space Marine. You return. Hi, TA! Oh, Chaos Terminators are so dumpy. I just got my head. I just got it in my head to play the Fallout series in order for some reason. Oh, that sounds fun still. I never played Fallout 3 and I've only seen like very minor Let's Plays of it. So I don't think I got the entire thing that Fallout 3 New Vegas could be. Because I think there's a lot of references to 3. And I know Fallout 4 actually has quite a lot of references to 3 in it, because the Synths first appeared in Fallout 3 actually. I never knew that. I never knew that for years. I thought it was always a Fallout 4 original. But a lot of the characters in Fallout 4 are referenced in Fallout 3, which is really cool actually. I think I put these on him with first, but it doesn't matter. I think I obviously have to put trophies onto my Night Lords though. If I wasn't playing Night Lords, I probably would have avoided using the trophies because I think they look kind of annoying. Yeah, I think I might ask her. I think I might have to go to hospital to get an X-ray of my hooked up C's. They can book X-ray appointments, can't you? Oh. There you go. They look all weird. It's fine. It's fine. Well, they're not even stuck on properly, so it's fine. Let's flip them. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Flipping them is correct. Never mind, I'm a silly bit. In Fallout 3, you can find Maxon as a child. Really? You tried to offer him to prevent the Brotherhood, but went a lot of grief, but the Brotherhood wasn't a fan. Oh no. I never knew that you could find Maxon. Yeah, in Fallout 4, I didn't like any of the major factions that wasn't the Minutemen. Like, the Railroad, I appreciate the cars, but they do seem a bit crazy. Not because they want to help the Sims and stuff, it's just for what they're willing to destroy. And for over secrecy and stuff. The Institute also is just even crazier. Like, they make no sense, the Institute. I mean, they don't have to make sense. They're just straight up crazy. But like, you got all this technology, all this capability, and you're using it just to harass farmers. Like, yeah, I can see why. I see why everyone hates you. Fallout 76 isn't bad now. Yeah, I've heard. Still not my type of game, really. I want more NPCs. The Brotherhood looks really cool, and they have a lot of cool stuff going on. And I can understand the anti-synth sentiment, but the entire anti-ghoul sentiment that they've got going on, and anti-mutant and everything else, especially after playing things like New Vegas, the Brotherhood in Fallout 4 just seem equally comically evil as the Institute. Like, the thing I don't like about any of the three major factions is all of them have the capability to make the Commonwealth a better place, and for one reason or another, they're choosing not to. Two of them, they come off as comically evil, the Brotherhood and the Institute, while the Railroad just comes off as comically incompetent. The Brotherhood were much more benevolent organisation in 3. Yeah, the Brotherhood kind of, in different games, they kind of like change, don't they, in how evil or how benevolent they are. They kind of swing back and forth. And like different chapters have different mentalities as well. Which I think is really fun. It's really nice world building. I don't think the factions are necessarily bad in that regard. Like, they've definitely got a lot of cool world building going on, which I think is super cool.
She hasn't played the Nuka World DLC.
I didn't play the Nuka World DLC. You got the Raiders. I don't like the Raiders. I do have the DLC. I did watch the DLC thing. Like, Let's Plays of it. In our own playthrough, I wanted to eventually get our Minutemen and basically invade Nuka World with the Minutemen. That's what I was going to do, but unfortunately my entire save and my mods all got just destroyed by the Fallout updates. I tried everything, but you know, you can't turn off updates on Steam anymore. And all the workarounds only work for so long before it auto updates anyway. Far Harbor 2 for Cult of Atom or whatever. Oh yeah, I've not played Far Harbor. I did play a bit of Far Harbor when it first came out. And I absolutely hated it. It just, for me, it was all that I didn't like about Fallout 4 was just that DLC. I know other people loved it. But no, my favourite DLC that they did was actually the Automaton one. Automation. Whatever it's called. Automation. The robot one. I loved making all the robots. I loved all the customization options. My favourite DLC by far. Yeah. The Children of Atom are crazy because you do have them in Fallout 2, Fallout 4 as well. I don't think they're the worst faction ever. I didn't play the Fallout Far Harbor one enough, to be honest, to get that far. To really look at how bad or good they were in that DLC. But if you go by the generic ones that just appear in Fallout 4, in the quest line, main quest, when you go into the wasteland. They're crazy, but they're not evil or anything. And I could see why people would want to join them. Yeah. I didn't realize the size difference between these two ones. But it's... Joining the Institute feels weird. Because it feels like a good option to do. Like, these people offer, out of all of the factions, this is the one that would have the easiest time just making the world a better place. Because all they have to do is get the technology out there. They don't have to get everyone to love them or anything like that. They just need to get the technology out there, get people using it, get people feeling safe. Make a few lakes and stuff of fresh water if that's not irradiated. They've got a lot of potential to do good, and if you take control of them, you have all that potential to do good. But at the same time, it's like, would you really be able to convince all of these people to help you do good after all the comically evil stuff they've been doing up until now? You only dealt with it. And yeah, the biggest thing that put me, I was all for, you know what? Let's get the Institute. Let's help the Institute. You should, if I was streaming back when I first played it, and we got to the gorillas, I was like, you know what? This isn't terrible. And you've done some horrible stuff, but what you've got here is a real potential to do good in the world. So much, but when you get to the synthetic gorillas, I'm like, they cannot be fixed. This must be defeated. I don't like the railroad. What gets me with the railroad is that they actually have the same issue that a lot of the other factions have of, as I said, they have all the potential to make the Commonwealth a better place, but they choose not to. Like the rail, if you look at what the railroad actually has access to and then compare it to the rest of the Commonwealth, you realise the railroad has actually quite a lot of good technology. They have a monopoly on, if you ignore the Institute and take the fact that the Brotherhood come from outside, they effectively have a monopoly on technology and so many other things. Like, they've got some of the greatest minds working for them. They've got so much stuff just there. They're monopolising, they're not allowing anyone else to utilise. And all they're doing is helping simps. And it's like... And even then, half the time, they're not even doing it well. They're failing at every single corner and turn. At times that they really shouldn't be failing. It's like, yeah, you're fighting for Institute, but you got the tools, you got the knowledge, you got all the preparations to be able to not fail as badly as you are doing. But for naivety of them in some regards, which they shouldn't even be that naive. Oh, Fallout 4 had you make a choice between 3 terrible factions and a militia. I think the Railroad's issue is that they can't act as openly and helpful as they could to the Commonwealth because the Institute would teleport spam them to death. But that's the thing. One other thing about the Institute is that they don't have the full manpower and resources to fight the entire Commonwealth. This is why the Minutemen themselves can defeat the Institute. It's why the Minutemen as an institution, even in its weakened state, is still capable of fending off the Institute and even being effective for them. The Railroad is only so weak because it's so secretive. It's got so few assets focused in so centralized areas that all it would take is one attack and they're gone. And that's what keeps happening. All it is one attack and a significant amount of the assets just vanish. And no one even knows. Half the time the other Railroad members don't even know. They've gone so far into being secretive that they don't even, that the organisation has become a bloated mess. Not even bloated, it's just no one knows anything about anyone. If they actually had support from the Commonwealth. And it's not even like the secrecy is even helping them because they're being infiltrated. As secretive as they're trying to be, they're already being infiltrated. It's like if they just act openly and kept the entire we hate the Institute and we are... If they kept all the pro-synth idealism to as a secret for only the top members and stuff and for coveted groups, and then just otherwise worked as a benevolent organisation that's just trying to help people like the Minutemen, they could work. They don't need to work openly helping the Sims, they just need to work openly helping other people. I mean, if that's even how the real underground groups actually worked, is that a lot of the time they worked from more benevolent groups, and the Railroad and these underground resistances acted in the cover of these corporations, groups, or families that, you know, already existed. If I remember correctly, the Railroad has suffered a major defeat before the game began and lost a lot of members and half a main base. Yeah, that's one of the things. And like, that's where a lot of the secrecy doesn't even help them because they still get attacked. They still get infiltrated. It's... At what point do you just go, okay, let's act more openly? If the secrecy is not working. And they've got all the... And it's not just that, it's like they could be helping so many more people than just a handful of Sims. And they could be helping the Sims at the same time, but if they try to help more people. And it's like... I mean, the Institute might still decide to get rid of them if they ended up doing too much good work, mind you. Because the Institute's not interested... The Institute doesn't want the Commonwealth becoming too strong or too prosperous. But what they really needed was an army to fight for Institute, and as long as they stayed secretive, they couldn't get the army. It's... I feel like the Brotherhood would also try to squash them because Brotherhood reasons. Yeah, the Brotherhood would. But the Brotherhood arrive after you arrive. So there's plenty of opportunity and time for them to act more openly. But yeah, my point is all three main factions follow the idea of we have a monopoly on technology effectively within our own sphere, and we refuse to share it for one reason or another. The Brotherhood have their entire neo-religious reasons. They don't trust people with technology. The Institute wants to, well, be a monopoly and experiment on people. And the Railroad wants to stay secret. The Minutemen are the only people trying to do good. And they're the only ones, I say only ones trying to do good, they're the only ones interested in helping anyone they can, regardless of who you are. And they're the only ones who actually lack the capabilities They also recently suffered a major defeat at the start of the game. But anything that they have is ultimately directly as a result of a player. If the Minutemen end up with loads of robots and advanced technology, it's because the player gave it to them. If they end up with good armor and good weapons, it's because the player gave it to them. If they end up with artillery, it's because the player helped them get the artillery up and running. And that's why the Minutemen's a good faction. It's a fun faction. It's the one I usually play as. Also, it's just the one that's more customizable. Like, you can do whatever you want with
Whenever
it.
the Brotherhood are on screen, all I can hear is Mechanicus music. Is that distorted organs I hear? Heck yeah.
Yeah, I did turn the Brotherhood into the Mechanicus, and I think, was it for Iron Snakes? Oh, so hi, Chaos Kit Basher. Yeah, we got Chaos models. Look at them. This is my Nurgle Sorcerer Lord of Night Lord Sorcerer Lord. Here is my Night Lord Sorcerer Lord. That's of Cinch. And we're currently making some Nurgle Space Marines. We're using a couple of Death Shroud that are converted. So he's going to be a Chain Axe. And he's Reaper Autocannon. Power Fist. Ow. Oh, hi, IRS. Hello as well. For some reason, I thought you were already here earlier. I'm sorry. Hi, IRS. Also, for normal Chaos Space Marine Terminators are just so tiny, with tiny little babas. We've been laughing about that. Well, I have. I've been laughing about how tiny they are. Tiny little Baba Marines. Oh, poop. You didn't pay your taxes. iOS is going to get you now. I'm sorry. You got a vendetta now. No, you're not allowed a vendetta. It's against the cupcake laws. Where's your fingers? I want an open hand. Do you have any open fingers? No. This guy then. I was thinking I should really stop over heresy, but no, you have to stop
Blood
the
for
heresy.
the blood god.
No, no blood for the blood god. Khorne is the only one not represented in my Night Lord army. Slanesh will be. Nurgle and Cinch definitely are. This doesn't want to fit on. Ah, whatever. Let the bakery burn. No, stop joining the heresies, Anthony. Anthony always here joining heresies because he can. Oh, iOS and Chaos Kit Basher are dueling. iOS is winning. Chaos Kit Basher, you gotta get a crit here. Dodge! Oh no. Oh no, iOS is getting Chaos Kit Basher's money. Oh, you got a crit! You just dodge, dodge, dodge! Oh! Oh, just one more hit and he could have got taken him on. But no, for iOS always gets the money. One way or another. Joining the heresy. You are... No, no, you're not the heresy. You know you're not the heresy. You may have lost, but he likes you, so no taxes. What? No. Moutagon. You're meant to tax some IRS. There we go. IRS has to tax everybody. It's the law. It's the law. It's the law of the seven seas, or the law of everyone you meet. It's a law, it's a law, it's a law, right? It's a law every time we do. There we go. Oh. Everyone loves the law. I fought for law, but the law won. Fought for law, but the law won. Riot. Oh. Taxis, Kel, and IRS. One day, I will riot. Ah. There we go. Quickly hide your sprinkles of a slot machine. Wait, are you winning your slots? Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. It's just down there. Oh, we're looking. Oh, you didn't do it. Well, that just means you need to throw more money into it, I think. That's generally how it works. Probably. I don't know. You have 1095. Isn't that like an ENvtuber thing? Dang, not enough for a cupcake. Doesn't matter if you lose. It does. All losses go directly into my bank account. Unfortunately, sprinkles aren't worth much IRL. That's sad. I tried getting a transfer once. It's like, hey, can I transfer all these sprinkles into cash money? And they're like, no. I'm like, why were you like ming so much? Just, I didn't know to take you seriously or not. Like, always take me seriously. I'm a blooming Cupcake Conjuror. Why wouldn't you take me seriously? Ah, good point, good point. That's what I like. There we go. Am I going insane? No. No. If you turn Conjuror into a cat, I'll lower your tax. Oh no, why did you turn me into a cat? Beast lots and cupcakes are tax write-off. You know, iOS does not have any jurisdiction over Cuptopia. Also, I don't think Gamba counts as a tax write-off. Ow! Actually, I guess it kind of is, because, like, I could put on my tax sheet if I earned enough money. In fact, doing, like, putting money into gacha games is actually just part of, you know, my YouTubing. So I shouldn't have to pay taxes on it. Yeet, okay. No, don't type yeet. Why are you typing yeet? Don't listen to sour apples. Sour apples are meanie.
Going insane? Going implies you weren't already there, or are you just falling deeper into the abyssal depths of mental breakdown?
Yes. Yes to the above. You dislike UK high tax. They only add new tax but never remove tax. I have a couple of times lowered taxes. But yeah. Britain has a lot of taxes for how little we actually get out of them. Very weird. People don't understand how economies work. That never helps. Tax is only one of the reasons. The biggest reason for American independence actually came from lack of representation in the courts and, you know, when it came to laws being written in and choices being made, Americans were like, "Hey, we want representation," and we were like, "No," and so we're like, "Okay, we riot. We're splitting tea in the harbor." Hello, it is I, the tiny insignificant Puff. Hi, French Puff. And I have an IT, by the way. I'm new to this channel. I'm always greeting you guys with this line. Oh. Nah, people don't leave for the taxes. It's actually very rare people leave. Actually, no. Wealthy people often leave countries to go to places that don't tax the wealthy at all. Although often they don't actually leave a country. What they do is they just change the addresses of like where the bank accounts are to avoid tax. It happens everywhere though. Like a lot of these places where you don't pay tax, it's only wealthy foreigners that don't pay tax. It's if you're a native, you do pay tax. So the natives leave those countries, and it's very weird. Well, a vast majority of people aren't running because of taxes. They're running because of house prices sometimes. Like, I know a lot of retirees end up retiring into, like, Spain or France or something because it's cheaper housing. There we go. Another Terminator. This one looks more generic. He's not as corrupted. There we go. 5 Terminators. Here's our Lord. Look at him. I have a Warhammer question. Yes. Are the Tau good guys or bad? In my book, it says they're good. Depends how you define good guys. Compared to most of the factions in 40k, they are definitely good. Compared to modern day factions, there's still a domineering faction that's trying to conquer other people and force their rule and laws upon them. They might be much friendlier about it, but they're still doing it. And they still commit atrocities when they need to for their own advancement. They might make excuses, but they're still atrocities. You can have all the reasons in the world, but it doesn't change the fact that what you were doing is an atrocity. But yeah, as far as other factions in 40k, they might as well be the good guys. But don't Tau save others. Sometimes they want to kill them. A lot of if you read Tau enough, you'll find enough instances of Tau, including ones in charge, being like, "We need to kill all humans. We need to wipe out the humans. We hate the humans." Well, they don't say humans; they say gorilla or whatever the Tau word is. But they're not very nice when it comes to humans. But that's because of how they've suffered under humans. But you know, still. How they'll save other creatures too, ones that matter to them on their Exodite worlds and whatnot. Yeah, and how they'll even saved humans before humans have come to save Tau before. As a faction as a whole, the two that come closest to being good guys are probably the Tau and the Eldar. But the Tau Tau have a faction of that is definitely very anti-alien. It's a relatively new faction amongst the Tau. The Eldar have a craft world that's fully anti-alien. Imperium has been sometimes good. Like, you got Gulliman who's like, you know, maybe killing all the Xenos isn't a good idea. Maybe we should try befriending and, you know, being diplomatic. Tau likes to integrate and improve other civilizations, but their own society has a very rigid caste system. Yeah, and despite how they integrate these things and claim to improve their lives, you still end up as a second-class citizen within Tau society. If you are an alien in Tau society, you will never be a first-class citizen. You'll always be a second-class citizen behind the Tau. On top of this, you're forced to do things the way of the Tau. They don't like religion. I mean, you can see why they don't like religion in their world. Religion creates demons and chaos gods and stuff, but still, they very much don't like it. And would rather you don't be religious. So, that's not very good. They also will try destroying the parts of your culture that they don't like. And you can go, okay, yeah, some of these societies they're going to, their cultures are absolutely horrific. But then they destroy parts of your culture that, you know, it's not hurting anyone. You got some exceptions to a rule. For instance, the Kroot are somewhat of an exception. And they're the biggest exception to the rule. Some humans are also exceptions to the rules, but still. The point of 40k is that no faction is really fully good. Yeah, the factions aren't. There's plenty of good guys, there's plenty of good people, but the factions that they work for generally aren't. Like, the Tau by our standards of today would be considered a very warlike, aggressive, expanding nation that's forcing their culture and dominion upon other people. It doesn't matter that some of them voluntarily integrate, or it doesn't matter that they do bring a better way of life. It would be like saying the British Empire, you know, with all its colonization, was better for other people because, hey, we look, we're more advanced. We're bringing our better society to you. It's like, no, that's not correct. And that's what the Tau basically do to others. Some of them volunteer to join, some of them don't. I remember 15 years ago, a single bus ride was 90p. Now in 2025, £1.75. Eldar made a Chaos God. They did it by accident, to be fair. I mean, if you go back, and the Craft Road Eldar and the Exodites Eldar weren't involved in the creation of that Chaos God. It was the only people who survived who were involved in the creation of that Eldar God are the Dark Eldar. They're the evil ones, they're the bad ones. But other Eldar, the Craft Road ones, they're the entire ones who were trying to stop it. But nice heroic and regal individuals and leaders in the Imperium. But there are lots of social, societal baked-in majority issues. Yeah, and you've also got lots of good people who just don't have any real power within the Imperium. Like, a lot of just Imperial Guard soldiers are good people. And it's like, they don't want to be killing Xenos and stuff. They don't think it's good. They're not killing them because they're Xenos. They're killing them because they pretty much have to. If they're at war. How good if you ignore the quiet genocide of problematic races in the territory? Yeah. The Tau have a lot of bad stuff going on. Eldar work really hard against Chaos nowadays, while Craft World and Exodites do, yeah. Dark Eldar also work against Chaos to some extent. Kroot are very questionable. Commander Farsight to the Tau was like, hey, I think that our leaders might not actually be perfect beings of absolute knowledge. We should trust utterly and unconditionally. Yeah. Were to be born and it live is the safest out of the places in Warhammer 40k. The safest place would probably be an isolated world of some kind. Like, it would probably be an isolated human world. I say isolated, deep within the Imperium, that doesn't really have any problems going on, and societal wise, they're actually relatively decent. Not every agri world, some agri worlds would be fine. Some of the bureaucracy worlds would be fine too. Or just some normal worlds. You've got plenty of worlds in the Imperium that are perfectly fine. There's no war near them. There's no threat of demons really there. There's no threat of Inquisition really riding over their head. And it's not necessarily a terrible life. In fact, your quality of life will be similar to nowadays, or even better. But also, I did read a story that's probably massively out of retconned now. And that was a story of a world that thought it was only humans. I thought it was like Earth, effectively. They didn't realise humans had already gone to space and expanded amongst the stars. They didn't realise aliens existed. They effectively lived in the 1960s. Completely unaware of everything that had happened. And they're only just starting to realise what everything was like when the Imperium suddenly appeared in the skies above them. I was like, oh no, it's a Dark Eldar! No, they got hit by a Dark Eldar raid and the Imperium came shortly after. Oh, that was it. It could probably be argued that most of the everyday folk in all of the factions are good people. It's the leaders that cause and commit a lot of it. And you can even argue that even a lot of the leaders aren't really bad. Most leaders will only be slightly complicit in various atrocities. Because what is it? There's been a few good books and films and stuff about how easy it is to be complicit in an atrocity, in which if you just have enough people who are high up, each of them basically just allowing a little bit of a bad thing to pass through, it can all very much steamroll into something much, much bigger. And only the people at the very, very top can do anything about it. And if with a system as big as the Imperium, the people at the top aren't even aware this is going on. They can have massive atrocities occurring, but no one really is directly to blame. There's just lots and lots of things here and there. And especially, this is especially true for hive worlds and how bad hive worlds get. It's just lots and lots of little people doing lots and lots of slightly little bad things here and there that just cause the entire system to become a tumbling, horrific mess. The Imperium is a galactic spanning government whose founding was incomplete and broken due to Horus heresy. It became a grinding machine of momentum trying to preserve itself. Yeah. It's very true. Can someone explain this for a stupid buff? Religion in general is mentioned as bad. Ivan in the Last Church is not super good, but it's basically has the Emperor talking about how all the religion did for humanity was lead to many wars. Yeah, I think the Emperor in itself is actually incorrect in those statements himself as well. The writer has also made a comment saying that he kind of regrets writing the Emperor like that, because that was very much his own opinion at the time, and he was writing that. But yeah, the Emperor in himself, the Emperor is not a perfect being, and he constantly shows that he's not perfect and he makes mistakes all of the time. The Dark Held are doing too much XX and nasty stuff ended up creating Chaos God of Slaanesh. Yeah. It doesn't help that there's a warp underlining the universe. At any moment, the Chaos God can look at you and horribly mutate you. That's a bit weird. It can only do that effectively if you accept. If a warp is open near you, they can do that. Or if you open your heart to them and your soul. If you don't open your soul to them and there's no warp rifts near you. And though Chaos Gods can't just physically rip or rift themselves, they have to get their minions to try and do it. The Avatar encounter the Chaos Nurgle army ended up both sides have heavy casualties. Yeah. From what I understand, it's kind of human leaders are bad. Tau and Kroot and Eldar are most good. Some of the Eldar leaders are evil. I think it's Baltan, isn't it, that absolutely hates all aliens, including humans, and wants to get rid of them. Some of the Tau are like that too. Some of them still work within the main greater good spheres. But there is a new sphere, I think it's the latest sphere, that ended up becoming separated and stranded on the other side of the galaxy. That sphere is anti-human massively. Anti-alien even, just completely. They hate all aliens. The Kroot themselves are definitely not good. The Kroot have a very weird, very aggressive culture. They are also more open to working with aliens and stuff, but they're still quite aggressive. And it's thought that the Tau are the ones that kind of keep them in check. Eldar would sacrifice 1 billion humans to nightmarish pain and destruction to save a single Eldar, not just a dozen of them. But it's true. The Tau would also sacrifice... The Tau would sacrifice humans constantly in their conquests. Because one of the things that they do, especially once they realised how the Imperium behaves, is that they'll purposely corrupt the world. I say corrupt it. They'll purposely try to trade with the human world, knowing that the Imperium will respond to them. As like, hey, you're trading with the Tau, we told you not to. Slap them, killing hundreds of people. The Tau will come along and effectively adopt the world. The Imperium will come back to reconquer the world. The brunt of the casualties taken will be for humans. And the Tau will train up human militias to fight against the Imperium. The Imperium will then go off again, and then the Tau will readopt the world again. They purposely do that cycle over and over, and the only people really dying and suffering in these types of campaigns are the humans of this world. And all they're trying to do is weaken the Imperium in the region, and they're just sacrificing millions, if not billions, of humans to do it. The Tau are definitely not good guys. And they're just doing that to slightly weaken the Imperium, or the off chance that they're going to weaken the Imperium for area to allow them to further expand. Or to prevent from attacking the Tau. There's a 40k character, Perpetual, called Olenius Pius, who is said to be a Catholic. He was a friend of the Emperor who died during the Horus Heresy. Aww. Off-Road Bill 10 wishes to restore the Elder Dominion and will raise any human world they can to do it. Yeah. They don't like humans or any aliens. 5th or 6th year expansion slaughtered every single human and non-Tau auxiliary, yeah. Because they had a warp touched implications to a great to good warp entity, yeah. I think I understand now. A lot of the Tau follow the great to good thing, yeah. The Tau are the closest faction to being a good guy, but still, they're not necessarily a good guy. And no one's... Even the good factions and the good groups have bad people amongst them. Like, there are definitely Eldar groups that actively want other aliens to live and exist. But there are people within those groups who are just straight up evil. And similarly, even in the Imperium, you find groups that seem relatively good, and then you end up looking for... Like the Salamanders. Not every salamander is a very nice person. Or there's very much a limit to their niceness. And often it comes with Xenos being the limit. Trying to classify an entire race or government doesn't work. Yeah, you can't just classify an entire group of people. That's one of the beautiful things about 40k though. It's one of the things that I don't like about Star Trek, in which it turns every single race into a caricature of Star Trek, and like it just gives a few traits to each race and then goes, that's the entire race. There's like no differences in cultures, or at least a very limited. Like humans, we've got this one planet and there's so many cultures and groups and way of thinking. We're on it. Yeah, apparently the Klingons just have one way of dominant thinking and one culture. It's weird. But 40k goes out of its way to try and make each and every single group have a basically entire range, but to feel human effectively. Tau is like space communists of a Covenant from Halo. But not really communists of a Tau. They are... Because they still use payment. Actually, I guess they don't really use payment too much, do they? And money. Tau feel more like capitalists to me. Because they dominated entire areas through trade and mercantile stuff. They got a lot of their technology from trading with other races too. Morality is a scale. No one is pure good in 40k. Tau is a goddess, but even they have a darkness below the surface. Yeah. My brain is deep fried. Don't worry about it. Anyway, it's 7:20. And we did do some good model making today, so love heart to you all. If you've not liked the stream already, then please like it. Once again, here's the models we made. Look at them. Look at our Death Shroudy boys and his emo tentacle head. Oh, I should put some smoke coming out of a barrel, shouldn't I? Then we got some of our Night Lord head dude. Combi weapons and power fists. Dual weapons. Oh, yeah. Very fun. So, thank you for coming to the stream today. I hope you had a good time. Yeah. Yeah. Jump. 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 Tower closer to a shogunate. Yeah, fair they are. They're close to a shogunate. Oh gosh, my toes really hurt. I need to go get them x-rayed or something. But thank you. And what do we usually say to end a stream with? It's been one day, I forgot already. Oh yeah, work hard, play harder. Take care of yourself and be kind to others and vice versa. And remember to eat good food, sleep well, dream of cupcakes, but don't eat cupcakes. Cupcakes are friends, not food. Bye-bye. Love you all. A shogunate is a thing from Imperial Japan. There you go. Whee! Ah! Love you all.